There has been fevered speculation over the last few months as to when, whether and in what shape Rahul Gandhi will take a larger role. Rahul Gandhi himself had never said very much on this issue. But today, speaking to NDTV's Sunil Prabhu, he finally indicated a willingness to embrace a larger role for himself. In either party or in government, he did not specify which, saying his two bosses, Sonia Gandhi and Dr. Manmohan Singh, would decide what he should do. How will this change the inner working of the Congress? Will it really galvanize the Congress party? Or is this an ambiguous statement that leaves out more than it tells us? To shed some light on all of these questions and more, joining us now is somebody who first said Rahul Gandhi should take a much bigger role, Congress leader Digvijaya Singh, joining us from Lucknow. Now, Digvijaya Singh, Rahul Gandhi has said he's ready to jump. But when you look at it more closely, it seems he's got one foot over the cliff and one foot still standing on the ground. Is he really going to jump? Because nobody seems to exactly know what this statement means today.
Well, I don't know that, but at least I must convey to the party the overwhelming demand of the Congress workers of this country is that Mr. Rahul Gandhi must play a more proactive role in the mainstream of the Congress politics.
But when you say an overwhelming number of the Congress party wants a larger role for Rahul Gandhi, what does it mean? It's a very ambiguous phrase and nobody seems to know exactly what you all want.
Well, he's been confining himself to students' wing of the Congress party and the Youth Congress. And he was determined to ensure that there was a fair and free elections in the students' wing of the Congress party and the Youth Congress. And we were very apprehensive. We were not really sure whether he will be able to do it. But he has successfully brought democracy in the student wing of the Congress party and the Youth Congress, and he has formulated an excellent strategy for the Youth Congress and NSUI boys to be elected democratically.
But that doesn't answer my question. You would remember that when the UP elections were happening, many questions were raised as to whether Rahul Gandhi should have taken the plunge and positioned himself as a chief ministerial candidate. At that time, you insisted that was too small a canvas for him, that he needed to be painting on a larger canvas. Now, what is that national role? What is that larger canvas? Because frankly, the topmost job of the government is the Prime Minister's post. Are you saying that that's up for vacancy again if Rahul Gandhi were interested?
No, I don't think so. I think this is something to be decided by the Congress President and the Prime Minister. But the fact remains that Dr. Manmohan Singh has done fairly well, and I don't see a change at that level till 2014.
All right. So then are you suggesting that it would be productive for him to be cabinet minister? There is speculation that he could be given a portfolio close, that involves issues close to him. If there were a cabinet reshuffle before the next parliament session, that there could be a change around, that Rahul Gandhi could get, well, rural development, Jairam Ramesh could go to power. I'm just sharing with you the gossip in Delhi. And then the big question over who will be leader of the House now that Pranab Mukherjee has exited.
Well, these are the issues which have to be decided by the leadership, not by Digvijaya Singh.
But what would you like to see him doing? You've been saying for a while that you'd like a larger role for him. What is the larger role that you'd personally and ideally like to see him take on?
I would be very happy if he sort of comes in the mainstream of the Congress organization.
Now, Rahul Gandhi's critics would say that his experiments thus far, Digvijaya Singh, have failed. His much vaunted experiment with the Youth Congress has not been able to deliver electoral returns. UP and the results were a real wake-up call for the Congress party. Why does the Congress believe that Rahul Gandhi's larger role is so important? What would it exactly do? What makes Rahul Gandhi so special that you're all hanging all your hopes on him?
Barkha, I'm sorry to say you are factually wrong. In fact, most of the Youth Congress boys who were fielded in the 2009 Parliament elections got elected. So that's not right.
Okay, Youth Congress aside, my question still remains and you haven't answered it. Why is there such a frenzy today with this one rather ambiguous statement from Rahul Gandhi that, he will take on a larger role without specifying what that role is. What do you believe he will bring to the table that has been missing thus far? What is his skill? What is his special talent? What will the Congress gain from him?
Congress party has always brought new faces. Even if you see one of the lowest average age of any parliament was 1952, when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru handpicked the candidates all over the country in the first general election. And after that, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Mr. Sanjay Gandhi, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, they've all brought in new people. In fact, I was only 37 when I was made the Pradesh Congress Committee President of Madhya Pradesh. So, Congress party has always been very proactive in bringing new faces and new people to the fore. And I think now the demographic profile of this country is also changing. We have got a majority of young people under 35. So I think what we need is a young, fresh leadership in the Congress party. So that's why I think this would make a definite change.
Young, fresh leadership raises the question as to whether the post of a working president for the Congress party is something that Rahul Gandhi could take on. In a sense, a generational shift from Sonia Gandhi to him as we move as a country into the next election. Do you see that's possible, likely, or even desirable?
Well, I think this is something which is decided by the Congress president herself. But I think there is no need for a change at the Congress president level. Although she is not keeping too well, but she is still the face of the Congress party all over the country.
Let me put it to you differently. Is it time for Rahul Gandhi to lead the election campaign in 2014 instead of Sonia Gandhi?
Well, what do you mean by leading the campaign? As far as the Congress president is concerned, she would be leading the campaign. But, of course, Rahul Gandhi ji would be playing a much more proactive role.
But, you know, looking back at UP, do you think that you made a mistake by not fielding Rahul Gandhi as the chief ministerial candidate in Uttar Pradesh? And you might make the same mistake in 2014 by not coming out and saying, here's our man who's the prime ministerial candidate. I'm asking you that directly. Will Rahul Gandhi be your party's prime ministerial candidate in 2014, or is he sitting this one out?
First of all, in a parliamentary democracy, the Congress party never sort of declares a chief ministerial candidate or a prime ministerial candidate. Therefore, I don't think that's possible. But at the same time, I think in Uttar Pradesh, it was we can't sort of project Mr. Rahul Gandhi as a state leader. He's cut out for a national role. So we did not commit any mistake by not projecting him as a prospective chief minister in Uttar Pradesh.
But would you like to see him as a prime ministerial candidate in 2014?
Well, I am one of the hundreds of thousands of Congress workers who would be very happy to see him there.
Digvijaya Singh, you said that you would like to see Rahul Gandhi take a larger role in the party. Does that mean that you don't really see him well suited or well used to being a cabinet minister, to being a part of government?
Well, before 2014, what role he plays is something to be decided by the Congress president.
But what do you think? You have an opinion on everything, Digvijaya Singh.
Well, I would like to see him in the organization itself.
Okay, now you know there's a cabinet reshuffle that is now necessary. Many believe with the exit of Pranab Mukherjee, it could happen as soon as in the next few weeks. There's a party revamp needed. There's a leader of the house needed. Your vanvas is almost over. Are we going to see you making an entry into the government?
No question at all.
No
because
question?
this thing will end 2013, November end. So I'm not taking any official position before that.
All right.
And I'm not even a member of parliament.
Okay, coming back to Rahul Gandhi, the biggest criticism of Rahul Gandhi, Digvijaya Singh, is that despite the fact that people like yourselves and every Congress leader insist that he's the face of the party, he's the next generation's hope, we never hear from Rahul Gandhi consistently. He seems to pop up in high-profile moments, in specific election campaigns, and when he chooses to speak. But otherwise, the country does not know what he thinks on a large number of issues. Even Salman Khurshid said that, in a sense, he was like a cameo. He clarified those remarks later, saying he didn't mean them negatively. But it's not far off the mark that Rahul Gandhi is not known, or his mind is not known to the people, to the media, and perhaps, and most significantly, even to his own party. Isn't it about time that that changes?
Definitely, yes. I totally agree that he has to come out more often, and his interaction with media should also be far more than what it is at the moment.
And do you think he needs to in a sense, take a position and let the country know what his position is on various issues, maybe speak more in Parliament?
Of what little I know of him, he's got very definite ideas on all issues, and he is one who sort of reads a lot, and he formulates his own ideas, and is would not let you go until either you get convinced or he gets convinced. He's got a very inquisitive mind, I must say.
Well, I guess we can only hope that we in the media and the people at large get to know that mind, or get to hear from him more than we have so far in the past. Digvijaya Singh, thank you for talking to us.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.